Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of Eat at Joe's. And it's great to have you here today. We are on our last day of summer today. Wow, what do y'all think of that? I hope you had a great summer and you got some sort of fun plan here tonight or tomorrow night for the equinox. And what are traditions? What do you like to do? I guess I normally have a bonfire of some sort, kind of hearkening back to the pagan days. But what do you do? What's your world like? And how do you celebrate the end of summer and the beginning of autumn? I imagine a lot of you ladies out there are looking forward to pumpkin spice season. And you know who you are, Kesha. Um, there's a bunch of you pumpkin spicers out there getting the house decorated. I've seen a lot of decorations out early. Not quite sure I'm a fan of that before October, but you do you, got to get to that next season earlier and earlier each year, right? Well, today we're going to cover just some things that are occurring in my life. One of the things is that I have had a couple of interesting clients that are both in wheelchairs, and it has been a very challenging scenario finding a good fit for these clients. A lot of agents do not put anything about any sort of accessibility in their listings, even if the home has a ramp. Shout out to the Jack Daniels Corporation. I am a Tennessee Squire. So, greetings to any of my fellow squires out there. Uh, it's a great honor to be a Tennessee Squire and just a fan of the Jack Daniels legacy there and all they do for us squires. So, Jack Daniels, today's sponsor of the podcast. That made me laugh. I don't even know where I was. The handicap clients. Really have enjoyed working with them and the challenges and the rewards that come with that. Being confined to a wheelchair and trying to find a new home is extremely challenging. And a lot of it so challenging that the clients are unable to see the property because there's no ramp in, there's no doorways that have been widened, there's no accessible restroom. So just about any house you find needs extensive modification. So what I've been doing is I have a gimbal that I put my iPhone on, and I'll do a walkthrough that I narrate. You can find a bunch of these on my YouTube channel here if you want to see what those look like. And if you have anyone that is in your life that is in a chair or handicapped and looking for a new space, boy, I sure have learned a lot over the past couple months, and I'd love to help. One thing I have also learned here in St. Louis, there's a great organization called Paraquad. They do amazing work with handicapped people, and they really are a great organization. They provide healthcare, or they help with healthcare. They help with transportation. They even have in-house like chiropractic services because I know another friend that goes there. And that's just coffee. It's not whiskey here at day drinking. Yeah, so that's been an occurrence lately, and it's been very interesting and rewarding. Speaking of rewarding, how about this weather? I went to the Forest Park last night. And those of you from out of town don't know about St. Louis and Forest Park. It is where they held the 1904 World's Fair. And it's bigger than Central Park in New York City. It is downtown in St. Louis, and it is just well cared for, well groomed, has 2 golf courses, the Dwight Davis Tennis Center, which is state of the art and beautiful. We have the Muni Opera Theater there. We have the St. Louis Zoo, which is free. We have the St. Louis Art Museum, which is free. The Art Museum is still a building left over from the World's Fair. And if you look at the Art Museum, there's Art Hill in front of it, big statue of St. Louis, then Art Hill down to the reflecting ponds. And out beyond that is where the World's Fair was laid out, all the way down to Washington University at the other end of the park. That's where all the pavilions were. Now, with Art Hill, you probably don't know this, but that is where we all grew up and continue to go sledding when we get a snowstorm. It is a amazingly fun hill with like a couple of little elevation changes. The Parks Department sets up a couple bonfires and they maintain it throughout the snowy season. And it is just an amazing slice of St. Louis and America to go there and see the people sledding on Art Hill. You'll have it all from people with fancy sleds to kids from WashU where they've taken the trays from the cafeteria and are trying to stand on them, which is never a good idea. You've got people that bring like tow behinds from their boats and slide down. You've got toboggans, you've got skiers. It is literally one of Spot's favorite days because I put his sled dog shoes on him because Spot thinks he's a sled dog. So we ordered him some sled dog footwear that actual sled dogs wear on the Iditarod so they don't come off and his little feet are protected. And he chases kids. I just turn him loose, whatever, bad pet owner. And he runs up and down Art Hill 1,000 times, playing and romping and chasing sledders. And oh my gosh, it is his happiest of days. He just never stops. So Art Hill, what else do we have down there? The Jewel Box, which is great to see. That's an indoor plant greenhouse that's just gorgeous. A lot of wedding photography in there. You've got the rugby fields, the central fields, baseball fields. I think it's our premier park, that in Tower Grove. So if you're looking to relocate here or you want something cool, always something near Forest Park is cool because you've got University City right there. You have Washington University flanks one side of it. So you've got a lot of residences around there and apartments and condos that really cater to the educational workers and staff and students of the Washington University complex and the Washington University Medical Center, which is really Barnes Jewish Hospitals downtown, BJC, which is a monster. Melanie was born there. My dad died there. So yin yang, however that works. Yeah. What else do we got? We got the weather. So yeah, went to the Forest Park last night to see the St. Louis Symphony play for free. It was a gorgeous night, and then it poured rain for like 20 minutes, so that postponed the beginning of the show. But luckily for Spot and myself, we had a raincoat and a blanket and a large golf umbrella. Really small, me and Spot. He tucked himself under. I had my legs over the top of him. And we pulled in everything really close and we stayed dry. His head got a little wet because he kept sticking it out to look around, but it was great. They played a great performance. I don't know if you've ever seen the St. Louis Symphony, but they're a good one. And Right now they're displaced, so they're playing shows at the Stifle downtown, which is the old Kiel Opera House, which is glorious. And they are at the Two Hill Performing Arts Center at University of Missouri St. Louis, UMSL, while their fantastic and glorious home, Powell Symphony Hall, is being refurbished. And I just cannot wait for Powell to be redone and to go to some shows there. I thought the building was perfect as it was. It had perfect acoustics, really cool stuff, but they're making a new entranceway and entrance. They're not messing with the original structure. They're just adding to it out front, it would appear, to make it easier to get guests in and drop on and off, and to have a better ingress egress situation. So really looking forward to that being finished, as are they, I'm sure. Stefan Deneuve, our conductor here, is great and funny. He wore a number 13 St. Louis City jersey last night and commented on how he was very pleased to have a sporting team here that he understood the sport. He is from France and really is a great addition to the St. Louis community and the symphony organization as a whole. Just truly blessed to have that symphony and that park. So actually went down there last week to see the balloon glow as well. I bet there were 60,000 people there for that, and probably a good 30 or 40,000 to see the performance last night by the symphony. It was packed, even though it was raining. Art Hill was full. Some other things, we can talk about real estate a little bit. I know that's why you're here, because you like real estate and you want to do cool stuff with real estate, and you want to invest and either sell your house or buy a new one. Even I post up houses that I don't have because I think they're really cool. And boy, I looked at a great one the other day out on Brenda Court. It was like something off of a Disney property. Man, it was cool. But I was looking at it for the handicap client, and she felt that it was too steep into the garden area for her chair. But wow, the gardens, they were just amazing. Interest rates today, 7.37. So it is what it is, man. Just get it while it's good. I've got a couple listings right now. I've got one up on South Rock Hill, which is a really cool 5-bedroom, 3-bath, really great brick home. Needs some work, but man, it's cool. If you're looking for something in the Afton School District, it's a beaut. Don't pass it up. Got a building downtown on Blair near Candy. Super solid, great roof, great brick, super secure building. Was a machine shop and is set up for that with overhead hoists and thick concrete floors. So it's really, really cool. Let's think what else is out there. We talked about the weather. We talked about the equinox. We talked about the handicap clients. Those are my notes for today. So making the notes. Let's talk about what's happening in town this weekend. I know that's why a lot of you tune in. So we've got tonight, it's Friday, September 22nd, here for episode 14. You have John Cavelli's band, the Hard Bop Messengers, playing the music of Steely Dan tonight. So this is a full jazz band. John is a trombone player. He'll have trombone, sax, bass, piano, and they play at the Blue Strawberry tonight, which is a beautiful club in the city. I highly recommend going to that. If you like jazz and Steely Dan, I don't think it's to be missed. It's going to be great. We had the symphony last night. Let's see, the Disco Biscuits. Boy, if you're a fan of them, they're in town Sunday night. I know some people love the Disco Biscuits, and they are a great band, a jam band, and they're playing at Del Mar Hall. That'll be fun. It's another great venue. People love it. They love the Disco Biscuits. I know it'll be packed and a party. Uh, couldn't recommend that more. Tonight at the Frisco, right down the street from me, is Sweetie and the Toothaches. Spot and myself take the golf cart over there on Friday nights often. It's a great restaurant. The owners are really cool. It's a great vibe. They play on a patio out back, and people gather around and sit at tables or hang out in the parking lot. We pull our golf cart up and just stop right there. Always friends there, always good people, and always a really friendly vibe. And great food, great drinks, and right here in the heart of Webster Grove. So it's really a fun thing. You have Saturday at 2:00, you have the CAM block party. Now, CAM is something maybe a lot of you don't know about. That's the Contemporary Art Museum. And what another free museum. St. Louis is famous for all of our museums being free. I didn't mention the History Museum in Forest Park earlier. Another free museum. So it's just great to go to. I know that at the History Museum last night, they had a string quartet for free, like cocktail reception. And my buddy Richie went, and after that, he came and met me over at the symphony for the Rainy Symphony, and that was a lot of fun. But the Contemporary Art Museum is right, if you know where the Fox is, then the Fox, and then down the street from there is the oh, come on, mental block. The super nice theater that's small, the Sheldon. Thank you, brain. And then right beyond the Sheldon is the Contemporary Art Museum. My kids took me there for Father's Day a couple years ago, and we had a great time. There is so much cool stuff to look at there. It's a great museum, and they're having their block party Saturday at 2. I guess they're going to block the street off there. That would be Washington Street in front of it. It's like at Washington and Vandeventer. It's going to be great. They've got music, food, tons of things to do, and well worth taking a walk through the museum, because if you like contemporary art and cool stuff like that, it is beautiful. I could not recommend it more. We had a great time there, and I've been back a couple times. Oh, Terry says Sheldon, then the Pulitzer, then CAM. Thank you, Terry. Always great to have you. Hope my audio sounds good today. Thank you for letting me know it didn't work the other day. I've made some microphone changes with some settings here, so hopefully I sound a little better today. Let's see. We have, that was last night, so we can scratch that out. But it was Hawken House concerts. I don't know if you know that, but the Hawken House, I think it's, I always want to say Stephen Hawking, but that's not him. It's Hawken Rifle Guy. I mentioned this last time. He lived here at the same time that we had General Grant living here on his farm, and the guy that developed the Hawken rifle, and Daniel Boone. They all lived here. What am I saying? That they could have lived anywhere, but they picked here. Ulysses S. Grant, after the presidency, he moved 1 mile that way. Hawken developed his rifle 1 mile that way. This was a bountiful land full of beaver and such. Everybody loves beavers. Who would say that on their talk show? Ridiculous. I'm certainly talking about an animal with a wide, flat tail. It slaps the water, chews on wood. Did that come out right? Not quite sure. Well, we'll just leave that there. Tomorrow night. What? A Beatle? A Beatle in town? We have Ringo Starr at the Fox. I would love to see that. I'm assuming if you're Ringo Starr, you can hire any musicians you want in the world. So you might as well have a band and play at one of the most beautiful theaters in the world, our fabulous Fox Theater, and come there with your band of heavy hitters and play your songs. How often do you get to hear a Beatle play music? I don't know. I guess they played here back in the day at the old stadium downtown. I want to say it was 67, but don't hold me to that. But that was on their first tour of the States they played here. What else is here? Oh, and then the last thing, and then this is the most important of everything. I'm going to put a little star there. Is we have another great park here in the St. Louis Hill neighborhood, which is a great neighborhood if you're looking to live in the city. It's super secure, really beautiful homes, little bungalows. It's on the edge of the hill, which is the Italian community. So it has a lot of old German and Italian people living there. It's just a beautiful neighborhood. It has some great parks, Francis Park, Wilmore Park, lots of great restaurants. It's where Ted Drew's is located. I'm going to have dinner there tonight over in that exact neighborhood, meeting some friends, and going to enjoy some Mexican food over there at La Catrina, which is a great local restaurant that everybody should try. There's a couple new restaurants there that are open that are really neat. One Melanie ate at last night. Golly, I can never remember the name of it, but it's right at Chippewa or Watson and River to Pear. It's a brand new place. They've got a bunch of like social media things to take your picture in front of there, like the wings that you stand in front of, and a big neon sign that says "Call me pretty and feed me tacos." And it's a lot of selfie options there. So you got a lot of people coming in for that. But back to Francis Park. Sunday is the Art in the Park celebration at Francis Park. It will be a lot of artists and bands and food. And the Wood Brothers office has a booth there. We are one of the sponsors. And so I will be in that booth, I believe, from 11:30 to 2:30 or something like that. But I know I get there at 11:30, so I'm going to try and get there a little early because parking is going to be difficult. I will have myself and Mr. Spot will be with me. So I'm going to be handing out business cards. We have face painters. So I know you want to come and get your face painted. You can get a pretty butterfly, or maybe, a third eye, or whatever you're into. You can be whatever you want at the face painting booth, and no one's going to judge you. And you can, live your dream, whether you're a 59-year-old man like me that wants I don't know what on my face. What would I get painted? I would probably be a dog. I would get a dog nose and whiskers, maybe. Terry said he lost signal, but I'm still showing up as live. So either way, hope it's still working. But come on down. Face painting, food, art, music in a beautiful park with me and Spot there. What more do you want? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's the best of the day. Sunday, 11:30 to at least 2:30. I'll be there, and it will be a joy to see you. Come meet us. Come talk to me and Spot. Let's talk real estate. Let's find you that new house. Let's get rid of that dump you're living in now that you hate. Let's upgrade. Let's if you're there's a lot of investments out there, and I want to talk to you about something. My buddy Mike Paoni, he is the mortgage man I work with, and the guy's a wizard. He helps a lot of people I know get their dream from dream to reality, and he has a ton of tools in his toolbox there where he can The Chenoa Fund, which is down payment assistance from a Native American group that helps first-time home buyers. He really gets it. He has helped a lot of, my daughter Melanie is 27, so a lot of her friends are buying their first house right now. And that is so rewarding for me to work with these kids. I call them kids, but they're adults now, right? But you kids get off my lawn. But it really is, it's one of the coolest things for me is that ability to help these young people get their homes and to teach them about the process. I can dad the crap out of a home. I show you what works. I show you what doesn't. I'm good at inspecting them and letting you know what problems are going to be there. We can go through them together. I've got a team of people that help. We've got all sorts of different contractors and cleaners. I've got a great cleaner that I'm working with, Jackie Kuhn. I'm going to give her a shout out. Jackie does a great job. If anybody needs anything cleaned, whether it's your house or your office, she is a wizard. And she's a one-woman show, and she's super duper good. She's reasonable. You want something cleaned, I'll hook you up with Jackie. I don't get a cut, and she does a great job. If you need other handiwork or help around the house, reach out. I'm not going to fleece you. I'll either help with the process. I can do simple general contracting if you need somebody to oversee it. I'm building a building for a friend out in Hillsboro right now. We're working through that process and ordering the steel. Going to have the concrete work done. So really, really got a lot going on. It's a great time to be alive here in St. Louis. It's a great time to be a realtor. And it's a great time for you to call me so we can talk. 314-308-1287 is my cell. You can go to grassoland.com to read more about me, see some great pictures, learn about my history. I come from the entertainment world. I've been on tour with country bands for the past, I did about 8 years out there. And then COVID struck and, shot that in the head. So look at me, I'm a realtor. Been doing that for a couple years now and really enjoy it. Man, I love working with people and helping them get their real estate dreams into reality. I really, truly enjoy it. I would love to talk to you. No job is too small. No project is too small or too big. I do commercial. I do residential. Whatever you need, let's talk. Talking to me is free, and it's usually entertaining. We can meet down here at Courtesy Diner and chat, snack, eat. We can thank Jack Daniels, today's sponsor, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you to the Jack Daniels Corporation. Really excited to have them on board. Not really, but they would be a great sponsor, wouldn't they? Yeah, but I think that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching episode 14. It's a joy to share these with you, and I wish you all the best. Be nice to one another. Everybody has issues. People are going through a lot right now. Be kind. Be friendly. I don't know. Reach out to your local school and offer to pay a kid's back lunches. See somebody on the side of the road, broke down on a motorcycle, pull over and help them. Adopt a rescue dog. You need a pet, go get to a shelter and pick one up. Spot is literally the best thing to happen to me in years. Spot, come here. You haven't done a cameo yet. He's right here. Come here. Up. Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Come on. There he is. There's Mr. Spot right there. That is one good dog. I'll tell you that. He what did we do? Oh, he went to the symphony last night and he really enjoyed it. I think he really is. He prefers Tchaikovsky, I think, and he did not like the fireworks, but the Tchaikovsky he really enjoyed. So maybe he's got a little Russian in him. Who knows, right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for humoring me. Please click the like button, click the share button, click the subscribe button. Give me all the help you can get. I need it. Reach out about real estate. Talk to me. I would love to talk to you more. All right. Have a lovely weekend, St. Louis, and to all my friends and followers around the globe. Enjoy. Bye.